2 episodes a week, man. 2 episodes a week. Finally getting back into the groove of things.
Yeah, I'm scared, man.
Oh yeah.
No, we started off as two a week. Yeah, man. But it's gonna be good. I love the new format, and then we
I
have
think
more
the Tuesday
time.
episode can be like the real like focus, like early like update. Saturday can be like the loose episode. Like we're still gonna do the cover topics, but it can be like more loose because we pretty much are gonna try to cover everything on Tuesday. But
Right.
yeah, it'll give us more time to stay up to date with things. I definitely think that'll be good.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Saturday is definitely going to be the one we can like
catch up episode.
catch up everything. So we're just like once a week. But it's gonna be good. You were talking about Eminem earlier.
Yeah, he dropped a new song, Houdini, this past Friday,
Is that
and
the most Eminem's name
it's the
song?
most Eminem song title. And I was thinking about just when a rapper like when do we get to a point where we say, okay, a rapper should retire? Like this should be over for you. Like he's I looked it up. He's 51. He's 51, and I'm like, should he still be like like actively making music? I mean, I know that there's not really a timeline for an artist, because we've seen artists like like Charlie Wilson. He's still singing. He's still on songs.
He's 85 at this.
Bruh, for real. But I'm saying like I think when it gets to a point where it's like, is the quality there anymore? Yeah, and I think with Eminem, the quality has waned down. I don't even think we've really talked about what you think about Eminem's career and just kind of like your overall thoughts. And I don't even think we've done an Eminem review. But what do you think about what he's still doing?
We haven't done an Eminem review. But let me do some clarification. We say like these old heads do music, but what you just said, it has to be quality. Just can't be like putting anything out. Like it has still have to be quality. You have to within yourself know, is this good enough to drop? Should I drop this? So ask those questions before like anybody drops music. But Eminem's career, I put him, he's a great lyricist. He has most of the intangible things, but listenability to me is what he lacks. He's not in my rotation. There's no music for him. Like, I mean, obviously he's on some great songs, great features, like, but it's just like his voice, his cadence, like all this stuff, it's really good talent wise, but listenability, it's just stale to me. I'm not the biggest M fan. I don't listen to him. We used to listen to him when we were younger, like we were chaotic.
Oh, sure.
Eminem's music is so
he was in
chaotic.
heavy rotation like my younger years, but not now.
Not now. Now that I can think for myself. Yeah, these days, man, I don't even touch Eminem's music. We're gonna get crucified for this, bro.
I'm just saying, like, I don't think he's making good music right now. And I know some people were saying like this is old Slim Shady vibes. I didn't pick that up. And even like the song, like, I haven't seen the video, but some people like the video more than the song. And I think sometimes when an artist does that, they know that the video like has to like add something to it.
Yeah.
It's just it wasn't for me, honestly. And I think he's gonna continue to. He's got a strong fan base. He's got people that still like him, obviously,
for sure,
and still want to see him make music. So he's gonna have that for sure. But over here at Full Scope Studios,
we're unbiased,
and I'll try. And honestly, I feel as though for this new album, we should review it just to see, what does he have to offer?
We have to.
We got to at this point. Yeah.
I mean, we review Billie Eilish, bro. Like,
yeah, oh for sure, yeah. If we can't,
like,
if we you want to review Taylor Swift? Do you want to review Taylor Swift?
I gotta draw the line somewhere.
Yeah, I
gotta draw the line somewhere.
That would be hilarious.
Have to put the exodus like, yeah, we gotta draw the line somewhere. I'm not gonna listen to Taylor Swift. I refuse. Somebody asked me, and I
have been introduced to Taylor Swift, and I did listen to her music. She's talented, but it's just for me to listen to an artist who she makes music frequently. I mean, drops 3 different versions of an album right after it drops. I mean, she re-released. She's one of those. She's like, you're not gonna forget me. I'm gonna keep streaming. Keep you guys streaming heavily my music. So I mean, she's the boogeyman. She's the industry boogeyman right now.
She's the industry. Well, if you let Vince Staples says she's doing great. Trying to get like I don't think it was the royalties or something like that. Just like the streaming services, because he was asked about what he thought about the Drake and
Yeah, Kendrick
Kendrick
beef.
beef when he was on the stage, he was like, man, I don't really care about that. Taylor Swift is like literally trying to fight for more rights for artists and stuff like that. So excuse me, let him tell it. She ain't the boogeyman. She's an activist. She's a music activist. And rightfully so. I don't hate Taylor Swift. I don't have anything against her, but it's just not my cup of tea. Her world is so different from my world. And I don't even want to think about her world. Her world is a lot. I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there.
The Swifties, talk about a fan base. The Swifties are real. The Swifties are real, bro. The Swifties are real.
Nothing's worse, and we're in the green room, so nothing's worse than the Beehive. Nothing's worse than the Beehive fans.
Remember Swarm? Fans. Remember that show Swarm and how such a good show.
But it
really showed you how just like extreme some of them get. Honestly,
yes,
they get
it's
really
based
extreme.
Off a true story, bro.
Yeah.
Like watching, I'm like, bro, to this extreme, you killed multiple people for the sake of Beyonce, that she doesn't even know you, bro. Doesn't even care about you. Yeah, it's wild.
I can't go ever like too extreme in terms of like defending an artist, like in terms of like getting upset or just like, oh, like attacking someone's character. I'm like, yeah, like we can have conversations and debates, but I'm not going to take it too far. Like your opinion is your opinion. You know, like this person will never meet me.
Exactly. It's subjective. Yeah, bro. I'm not about to like even with Drake or even Kendrick, like I debate with people about Kendrick before the beef and before he kind of like got the king of the West Coast crown. And man, Kendrick is dope. I used to have like real deal, man. Kendrick suck, bro. Don't want to hear that type of music, bro. And then now people love Kendrick. So I don't try to go to the feelings base. I'm going based off talent and the lay of the lands and the trajectory of the artist, not like making it personal because I don't know him. I ain't broke bread with Buddy. I haven't talked with Buddy. But I'm going to defend and debate on the trajectory and the talent of said person. But that's where it draws. That's the end of it. A lot of people will like personalize, like, yeah, man, that's my cousin. Like, no, we're all brothers and sisters in Christ, but that's not your cousin.
That's it.
It's not your cousin. She don't know you. He don't know you.
What's the appeal of Gunna? What's the appeal of Gunna? Why does everybody like Gunna? He just released 101 and everybody loves it, but it sounds the same to me that last year's album.
He's the off-brand Thug.
Yeah.
And Thug can't release. Thug can't do music. I mean, literally, he's the off-brand Thug to me, man. Like, it's exactly the same thing. They fit in the same pockets. And I think Thug took him under his wing as well. But yeah, I think it's that, and then people can't get music from the predominant one of the group. Like Gunna's not a bad artist, but he is redundant.
He's not. I mean, I'm telling you, some of those earlier albums with Weezy production, bruh, he was in a pocket.
He was
in a pocket,
and he touched his ceiling. And that's with that type of music, you're gonna touch your ceiling really, really fast, and you can't go outside unless you go to another genre or something and be versatile within that. Because there's only so many things you could do in trap music. It's only so much.
For sure. This I don't know if you heard about it, but it's been going insane this week about the reference tracks of Drake's Mob Ties and Ratchet Happy Birthday, and people and I'm telling you, like, I want to say this is the music industry.
Yeah.
You know how many reference tracks has been for your favorite artist? I promise, whoever your favorite artist is, they got reference tracks. There's too much they have to do.
One of them being Jay-Z.
Jay-Z. One of my personal favorites.
Snoop Dogg.
He's Snoop Dogg. They got reference tracks. People just don't understand what the music industry is, and anything they can do to be like, okay, we got another L against Drake. We got another L loaded up. It's just like I don't understand it, and it's not like it's one of those like because I like Mob Ties, and it's not like it was one of his timestamp tracks. It's not like, okay, 6 p.m. in New York was a reference. Like, you know what I mean? Like Mob Ties and Ratchet Happy Birthday. It was 2 tracks off Scorpion, and Ratchet Happy Birthday, that was this, side B part of it. But I mean, Ratchet Happy Birthday, like, come on, that's just
Happy Birthday.
Yeah, I mean, does that really, the fact that he didn't write that, is that really, oh man, it takes away from his legacy? I don't get it.
Bro, it's crazy, man. they think there's no one person besides probably Mariah Carey, but she still got like not all her songs are written by her, but let Nick tell it, Nick Cannon. But there's no one person who writes every single thing and has that many hits in what they wrote. It's always collaborations, whether it's art, whether it's singers or rappers or whatever the case may be. There's a heavy collaboration in the music game, bro.
Like, for sure.
Everybody, every rapper you can think of, Kendrick, again, has reference tracks or have bars given to him.
From Baby Keem.
Come on, man. It's not unheard of. Kanye West. Like, bro, even some of Wu-Tang used to get help with their rhymes. Like, bro, it's not crazy. Like, just hearing that, and a lot of people debate, bro, if you want to be the best MC, you got to write your own stuff. I agree to that to a certain extent. But the game is a collaboration. Music is a collaboration. So, it's been going on since ages. It's crazy that only Drake is being highlighted and tore down because of it. When he writes for other people.
Yes.
Prominent people.
Alicia Keys, Jamie Foxx,
Beyonce.
Kanye. Yeah.
Like, bro, the list goes on.
That song Heated off of Renaissance was his originally. He just gave that to her. So it was just like,
come on.
I don't get it.
If you want to whistle on everybody.
For sure.
And some of these guys are open to it. Like Rick Ross writes for people. Lil Wayne writes for people. And Lil Wayne got wrote for. Drake wrote a couple of Lil Wayne songs. What are we doing? So yeah, if you're gonna whistle blow on everybody. That's the whole entire industry. Everybody does it. Yeah.
Did you hear J. Cole's new verse on Cash Cobain's song?
I have not.
I don't know, man. I think Cole's really having to rethink his whole album. Is just like what I think that after it's not. It's an okay verse, but it's not Cole. It doesn't sound like Cole, honestly. It doesn't sound like something that is. I don't know. He usually kills features. He was the feature king at one point, and I think afterwards, with the whole might delete later, and especially the apology, I don't think anybody foresaw the fall off not being talked about as the most anticipated album. I think coming into this year, it was one of those most anticipated projects, and now he's having to structure what the album's going to sound like. Because I think a lot of the lyrics he had in there probably were saying, "I'm the number one guy." And people were like, "Oh, you can't be after the Kendrick."
No, and after the podcast he was on, explaining why he apologized on those things. Like, yeah, man, you can't. You got to go back and rewrite some things now. You got to be passive aggressive again, which he used to always be. He used to be passive aggressive,
for sure.
And then he started being aggressive, and then now he has to double back. Still not participating in with it is what it is. Hopefully it's better than the last one, but it's what it is. J. Cole's album is what it is. I hate to say that because J. Cole is still one of my favorite artists, but you took a hit to your career with that one. I understand the apology. I understand where you are mentally with that, but man, don't get into it. Send it to her personally. Send a voice memo through text message. I'm pretty sure you can get his number. Like, hey, bro, this is what I was gonna drop. I'm gonna send it to you personally instead of releasing it to the world and taking it off. Like, I'm still like, that still irks me, man. That makes me feel some type of way, and it shouldn't, but as a fan and as a hip hop connoisseur, this is what we were missing for years. And then J. Cole finally has an opportunity to stamp his presence, because a lot of people think J. Cole is not that good and don't belong. Like, it was your opportunity to solidify who you are as an artist. But yeah, man,
he wasn't about that life. He wasn't about the battle life.
He chose peace.
Which is okay. I choose me. That's what can you say, Miss Morale? Choose me. I'm sorry. I choose me.
He chose peace is okay, man. But
it's so funny. I heard T.I. say about the beef. It's like, do you believe all those things that were said about Drake and Kendrick? He's like, man, those dudes were just talking. He's like, I don't believe everything. Now, obviously, there's something, but I don't believe everything they were saying about each other in the beef was actually real. So, man, still a moment in time. I wonder what the rest of their careers are going to play out like in terms of just what they decide to do. How they do they completely just move on from this topic? Just never. I feel like one of them is going to address it again, but just in a back to the subliminals in a subliminal way.
For sure.
Yeah,
we got what we wanted.
For sure,
we got what we wanted as hip hops. You ready to start the show?
Huh? The Joker. Last thing. Joker Folie Adu. You're a guy. The sequel. The trailer was released recently. It's coming out in October. You got Lady Gaga in it.
That's good.
It's a musical. It's gonna be pretty much a musical / thriller.
I'm trying to wrap my head around that.
Which is gonna be. I don't get it.
Musical turn just but I'm trying to go into it with the mindset of we trusted what they were able to do, because Joaquin Phoenix as Joker, a lot of people were like, what? And we trusted that process, and we see what was transpired with that. So going into it with a mind, they did great with Joker with the first one. Let's see what they do with the second one. Let's not hate it because it's a musical, because I do not really like musicals.
It's gonna be a different approach for sure. It's a different approach. It's it feels as though you're gonna be sitting like in an opera room.
Which is opera is really cool.
Yeah, opera is nice. Yeah, opera is nice.
But I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want no movie to be a musical. Which is kind of
you still before we head out of the green room, you still are on the record that the Joker is great. That the first Joker is a great film. You had that as a 4-star film.
Yeah, and it should have won. I think no. What won? Parasite won.
Yeah,
and I get it, but Joker was such a great film from beginning to end, and it just like reimagined what Joker was. It was like the origin story that a lot of people didn't think they needed for the Joker, because we always get Joker in the midst of the craziness, but we don't get the real reason outside of animation.
Like, why is he?
Yeah.
Who he was. And I know some people disliked it because they thought it was like, kind of glorifying mental illness or different things like that. But I think it actually peeled back the layers of who Joker was. Like, it almost was like a 2.0 version of Taxi Driver in a sense. A guy who was mentally deranged. So and
Wellington, why so with the one-liner?
What?
The correlation between Taxi Driver and the Joker, bro. That's
I think there's a lot of correlations. I think there's a lot of correlations between those films.
Yeah. Okay, Wellington. What I'm talking about, bro. That's dope. Yeah. Actually, normal people. That's, oh my goodness. Wellington, you just lifting some veils, man. Didn't even think about it that way. Because that's exactly what it is. Normal person getting overlooked. Nobody really cares about the normal person unless you're known, unless you're a star, unless you're a superstar.
Yeah. Just go under the radar.
Yeah. Dang, that's dope. Well, you might be wise, bro.
We gotta head out the green room.
All right.
From Wellington's Wise Zone, Savon's Corner, Green Room, Part 4, Part 3. Was this Part 3?
Who knows, bro?
Yeah.
Who knows?
We'll see y'all next week.